Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm UncleLander and this is Gran Turismo 2 Simulation Mode playthrough. On the last episode we have discussed a little bit about the cars and the best car that we can buy at the very beginning, and my opinions about them. On today's episode we're gonna beat every single of the licenses. So basically how I'm planning to do this when it comes to this playthrough is I'm going to beat every single license. I'm just gonna brush through all of them. I'm gonna do B, A, I, C, I, B, I, A in special license. But outside of the YouTube episode, on the twitch.com/UncleLander, link in the description, I'm gonna gold every single license that is to do. It might take me a little bit, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be persistent about it. This episode is about demonstrating what kind of tests there are going to be, what we're gonna have to go through, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's simply jump into the B license. Starting and stopping, that's the first exam. Afterward, ask, is this a rerun? No, I basically have decided to redo this the entire playthrough from the beginning because yesterday I had a case of the Mondays and it just not worked. By the way, this episode is recorded live on my Twitch channel, link in the description. Alright, so the first test, start acceleration and braking with Toyota Yaris from 99, 67 brake horsepower, front wheel, front engine. Let's go. The goal of the first 3 exams is to basically accelerate as much as we can and brake at the checker flag that is laid down on the road at the very end of the straight. And there we go. We got a bronze, but that's pretty much is the entire objective. I'm gonna allow myself to skip the replays. Also, another thing that I should mention for people who are playing this in emulator like I do, if you're trying to gold every single of the license test, remember to disable the 50 or 60 FPS patch that you can use while you play this game. Mostly because basically the amount of frames that you're having in your game affects how fast the timer actually goes. So basically for tests, I highly recommend turning off the FPS. I'm currently just going through all the licenses. I'm gonna play them with the 60-50 FPS patch just because for the case of aesthetics. Second, start acceleration and braking test with Fiat Coupe, 211 brake horsepower, front wheel, front engine. Let's go. And we actually managed to obtain the silver for this one. That is pretty great. I have a new record, but I didn't write my name. I think it's time to change it. There we go, B2 passed. Start acceleration and braking number 3 with Skyline GDR V-Spec R34, 323 brake horsepower, 4-wheel drive. Let's go. $27,008, that means we're gonna get silver. Also, by the way, if I'm doing this, I cannot do a rerun. Like, I would need to have a rerun specifically labeled. It will be specifically labeled by Twitch and also by my stream title if I would do a rerun of this. Which I actually might do the reruns the moment I'm gonna go for a surgery, which is gonna happen in more than a week from now. Anyway, Circle Track 1. Acceleration basics, Nissan Micra SR97 with 75 brake horsepower and front wheel, front engine drive. 23,567, we almost got a gold on this one. Like I said, I'm gonna pretty much gold every single of the licenses, but I'm gonna do it off stream. And basically the main reason why I would do it like that is because I know that for me golding those licenses is gonna take a long time. It is not really a content friendly for YouTube wise, it's not content friendly. It would be good for Twitch because, you know, I'm live streaming and trying to beat at the same time, and you guys can watch me suffer as well. But for the YouTube, is not very good. So I'm basically gonna gold every single license like outside of the YouTube sphere. I'm gonna do it on my own. Okay, so B5, Circle Track Acceleration Basics, the Circle Track 2 with Impreza WRX STI version 5 from 98, 283 brake horsepower, 4-wheel drive. Let's go. $32.5, which is gonna give us a solid silver. B6, base of cornering with Mazda Demio GLX 99, 96 brake horsepower, front wheel, front engine. Time 224.9, we got a silver. If you guys ever decide to use this as some form of a playthrough, go ahead. But for the sake of the video, I'm not golding this intentionally, like I said. Anyway, basic cornering 2, this time with Honda Integra Type R, 194 brake horsepower, front engine, front drive. 20 seconds, 0.8, which grants us a silver. B8, basic cornering 3 with, again, Honda Integra Type R. Let's go. This time, we're gonna take the right corner of the track. A little bit too wide over here, but that's fine. With 23.4, we have won a silver. You only get a reward cards for licenses if you're gonna reach every single license at gold. Basic cornering S-turn with Ford Cougar, 172 brake horsepower, front wheel, front drive. Touch a little bit of grass over there. That doesn't matter, we still got the silver. And the last test, basic cornering S-turn, again with the Ford Cougar. Let's do this. .825, and that grants us the first goal of the exam. First and the last as well. And just like that, we have unlocked the B license. We're gonna continue on with the game. In a matter of fact, I'm gonna make my first save state over here after the game is gonna load. There we go. I need to make a save state regularly because I'm working with the emulated version. That means the regular saving with the via memory card is not really that possible. Anyway, now it's Class A license. Let's go. High-speed braking Skyline GDR V-Spec 32, 4-wheel drive, 295 brake horsepower. $18.9, which is gonna grant us a solid silver. A2, cornering and braking with Legacy 7 GT98 4-wheel drive, 285 brake horsepower. With time 21 seconds, 0.176, we got ourselves a silver. A3, intermediate cornering with the front engine front wheel car, Honda Integra Type R, 194 brake horsepower. Oh, that's a little bit too wide. If I was trying to go this would be pretty much a reset. That would be unacceptable. Still gonna pass, but it's a seriously lack of speed and also way too wide in the corner. It was way too wide. A4, intermediate cornering with Toyota Altezza RS 298, front engine, rear drive, and 202 brake horsepower. A little bit too much. I'm losing too much speed on the corner over there. With time 19.8, we still got that solid silver. Intermediate cornering 3 with a front wheel and front engine car, Honda Integra. Let's go. And with the time 12.8, we managed to gain the silver. On the A6, immediate cornering, front engine rear drive car, Toyota Altezza. Let's go. Pretty much the same test, only with a different car. With the time 12.7, we managed to gain a silver. Is it me, or pretty much every single test from here is silver so far? That actually is pretty great. A7, applied cornering S-turn with the Mitsubishi 3000 GT Turbo MR, 4-wheel drive and 302 brake horsepower, which in other versions is called Mitsubishi GTO. Let's go. And with the time 24.8, that's another silver on our platter. Sadly, you don't really get rewards for like bronze, silvers. It's not like Gran Turismo 4, where you actually can get rewards for bronzing the license, silvering the license, or getting all the golds. That sadly doesn't work that way. Apply cornering 2 with Toyota Supra RZ from 97, 325 brake horsepower, front engine, rear drive. It is not gonna be our first encounter with the Toyota Supra throughout the license tests. With time 23.930, we managed to obtain the gold. On the A9, applied cornering sharp turn with Mitsubishi 3000 GT. A little bit too slow, a little bit too much of a drift. Still a silver, though. I know I could do this faster, but I don't know why I didn't. And last exam for the A license, A10, apply cornering with Toyota Supra RZ. Let's close this one down. With 14.1, we got ourselves a silver, and with that, we also obtained the A license. A license acquired. Yep. Next. And let's proceed to the next license on the list. It's gonna be International C, which International C definitely raises up the difficulty a little bit, especially with the first exam. But even before I'm gonna do that, I need to make a save state over here. There we go, save state is done. International C, let's go. Let's see what is the first test. Oh, I know exactly what is the first test, because it's gonna be the worst to gold for me. Advanced cornering J-turn with a Mazda MX-5 1.8 RS from 98. Front engine rear drive, 141 brake horsepower. Let's go. And before I'm gonna gold this one, which I doubt that's gonna happen. Mostly because of this. This car really understeers. Yep, that sadly is a bronze. This car very understeers. IC2, advanced cornering J-turn, but this time is a Nissan Silvia Spec R Aero with front engine rear drive, 244 brake horsepower. Probably one of the best B-class cars in the game. I can only say that this car has a little bit more grip than the Mazda MX-5 that we drove a second ago. Still a bronze, but hey, what's past is past. IC3, multiple corners, open Camaro Z28 97, front engine rear drive, 285 brake horsepower. This is a quite infamously called, the next two exams are pretty much called PTSD Camaro because of those tests giving a lot of people lots of trouble. And before I'm gonna gold it. Oh yeah, that's the very first fail of the day. That's the very first fail that I have ever done in here. Oh well. I took that corner way too wide. I should brake a little bit more, I think. There we go, probably way too wide, but I'm still happy with what I get over here. Which is exactly a silver with 20.7. Now IC4, the multiple corners blind, is same car, same track, only the corners are very much barricaded with the barriers. Sadly, this one only got the granted bronze. IC5 Red Rock Valley with Toyota Super RZ97. P cornering. That's gonna be off track. I took that one way too fast. That is my fault. I took that way too fast. I should probably brake on the second corner, just like I did on the first one. With time 11.5, we got a silver. Peak cornering Red Rock Valley. This one is pretty much the same track, only this one is much longer. That's what she said. Haha, funny jokes. And with a time of 22.8, that's another silver right there. IC7, peak cornering on the midfield raceway with Toyota Celica SS2 from 99, 182 brake horsepower, front engine and front drive. With time 15.7 in 43, that is sadly a bronze, but we were very close to silver. IC8 peak cornering midfield raceway, this one with different car, Honda S2000, 241 brake horsepower, front engine, rear drive. And with that magnificent drive, 14 seconds, 0.8 grants us a silver. IC9, peak cornering, but this time in the Rome circuit with Alfa Romeo 156 2.5 V6 24V, front wheel, front drive, front engine, 195 brake horsepower. With time 20.7, we got a silver. And the last test, the peak cornering in Seattle Circuit, Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport from 96, front engine, rear drive, 333 brake horsepower, and probably one of my favorite cars of all time. And the first corner was a little bit spooky. And with the time 23.2, we got a silver. Probably if I didn't collide with the barrier those 2 or 3 times, I could say that it was probably a contender for gold. And with that, we got an IC license. Now we're gonna move towards the IB license. In the meantime, I'm gonna take this moment to drink some tea. IB license, which I consider this one to be probably, I think, the only problem that I'm gonna have with this IB license when it comes to golding is gonna be slaloms. I think those are gonna be the most painful. Oh, we got activity over the chat. Hello, Jeremy. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing definitely better than yesterday. Yesterday, I had pretty much a case of a Mondays. Sadly. And, you know, it is what it is. Had a case of a Mondays. I'm back today. I'm back better, with better plan, better motivation. And that's basically what I'm doing right now. I'm completing that plan. Okay, so maybe before I'm gonna move on, I should make a save state. There we go. Make the save state, just in case. IB1 Rally Smoky Mountain North with Subaru Impreza rally car from 99, 4-wheel drive, 476 brake horsepower. Let's go. The time 26.415, almost golded, but we got very solid, very good silver. IB2 Tahiti Dirt R3 with Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 5 red car from 98, 4-wheel drive, 428 brake horsepower. Let's go. At the time 18.4, there goes the gold. IB3 front-wheel drive Mitsubishi FTO GPX 97 front engine front drive 192 brake horsepower. Let's see what this brings. Oversteer. That's the name of the test. Probably a little bit too tightly in the corners. I read out it's gonna be like 25 seconds, but who knows, maybe. With time 25.4, this is a solid silver. Moving on to IB4, which is oversteer with a real rear drive, NSX Type S0, middle engine rear drive, 284 brake horsepower. Let's go. Oh yeah, it definitely pushed me way to the outside. That's not gonna be gold. I'm gonna fight for that silver though. Or at least I'm gonna try. No, sadly this is gonna be a bronze. No wait, I cannot read. It's 24 seconds, 0.9, which fits just enough into the silver category. Into the silver reward. So, probably I shouldn't be that doubtful about my abilities. Multiple corners 3 with Mustang SVT Cobra from 98, front engine rear drive, 302 brake horsepower. The time 18.5, silver reward. Almost breaching to the bronze category, but I'm happy with what I get. IB6 low speed slalom with the Peugeot 106/16 Rally, front wheel, front engine, 99 brake horsepower. Let's go. This is actually the test that I'm gonna hate this one. I hate this one. This one is so freaking tight. Come on, 21. Ugh, managed to complete. I hate this one. This is not good. This one is not the greatest. Multiple corners forward with Skyline GDR 98 four-wheel drive, 309 brake horsepower. The time 20.6, that is sadly a bronze. That is sadly a bronze. I could do much better over here. IB8, high-speed slalom with Honda S2000, front engine rear drive, 241 brake horsepower. Let's go. That's another slalom. Oh no. No, why? Please. Yeah, I might change the camera perspective for this one. Just so I don't crash. Might do the same with the Peugeot. With time 19.6, that sadly is a bronze. But honestly, I'm happy that I passed this one. I do not like the slaloms. IB9, peak cornering, Red Rock Valley, with this time with the Mazda RX-7 Type RS from 98, front engine, rear drive, 285 brake horsepower. A little bit of a touch on the wall with time 24.2. That's a silver. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun doing this on gold. And the last, IB10 peak cornering in Laguna Seca, which is the actual real life track with Viper GDS front engine rear drive and 463 brake horsepower. I remember me trying to do this for the very first time when I was a kid. This thing it almost brought me to tears when I was a kid. We might actually repeat that a few times, this one. And of course they picked the corkscrew as the corner that we're supposed to beat. With time 24.0, we got a silver. And that would summarize the entire IB license. Which is not, I think this is not as bad as IC license, but definitely the slaloms are gonna be the death of me when I'm gonna try to gold this. Okay. We got now international A license to beat. And after that, it's gonna be the S license. But before I'm gonna move towards beating the international A license, I'm gonna make myself a save state. Yeah, save state number 4. There we go. Circle track number 3, oversteer with Viper GDS, the same cars we driven on the previous exam. Kind of felt like drifting for this one. And we still got a very good silver reward with time 31.6 seconds. There's a comment in the chat. That's a metric ton of license tests. Yes, but all of them are required if you want to participate in the races. International A2 super fast corners with TVR Griffith 500 front engine rear drive 338 brake horsepower. Not really happy about this blind spot corner over here. This camera is getting pointed upwards and you cannot really see a lot. Well, sadly this one is a bronze prize. The corner that's like pointed upwards, you basically have to go with the instinct more than anything else. Peak cornering on the Prickett Hill with an NSX Type S0. Middle engine car with a rear drive 284 brake horsepower. Probably shouldn't brake over there. The time 30.9, we got ourselves silver. International A4, Rally 3, Smoky Mountain North with the Ford Escort rally car, 4-wheel drive, 460 brake horsepower. That was a corner that probably took my gold away from this one. It's still a silver prize with times of with a time of 26 seconds. 0.01. International 5 high hill climb techniques with a Escudo Pikes Peak version 4-wheel drive and 981 brake horsepower, pretty much the best car in the game. But I'm probably not gonna drive it. Well, maybe. And with a time 28.4, that's a solid silver. Next on the list, International A6 downhill techniques, but this time with Peugeot 306 S16, front engine, front drive, 306 brake horsepower. I like how this car purrs. Sadly, with a time of 38.1, this is gonna give us a bronze prize. International 7 peak cornering in the Rome circuit with Alpha 155 touring car, 4-wheel drive, 544 brake horsepower. With 17.5, that sadly is a bronze prize. But test pass is a test passed. Peak cornering 11 midfield raceway with Jaguar XJ220 GT race car, middle engine rear drive car with 541 brake horsepower. One of the fastest cars in the game, in the world of its time, for like 5 minutes. The time 22.9, we got ourselves a silver. International 9 peak cornering Laguna Seca, but this time we got Nissan R390 GD1 from 98 Le Mans car with the middle engine, rear drive, and 663 brake horsepower. Oh, this one we actually might repeat a few times, because the game just drops you out with like lots of force and lots of speed. Well, we managed to pass with the bronze prize, but there's definitely a lot of work in front of us if you want to gold this. Which we will, sadly, off the YouTube video, but live on the stream, twitch.tv/UncleLander. Oh, shameless self-promotion, herder. Super fast corners with Toyota GD1 from 98, middle engine car with the rear drive, 772 brake horsepower. I see the same test as with the TVR Griffith, but with the faster car. Another bronze prize, but on the plus side, we have managed to beat the entire International A license. And now we can move to the S license, which is S license is not really a license that can be considered into something that is useful peculiarly in the Gran Turismo 2 simulation mode. It is mostly very useful for arcade mode, but if you're gonna unlock this over here, after beating the championship, we'll be able to basically play randomized races. So before we're gonna move to the S license, I'm gonna save my game over here. There we go, and let's jump into it. S license is basically one lap on a track with the pre-settled car, and that's it. One lap with the set car on different tracks. Tahiti Road with the Rover Mini 1275S Mark I front engine front drive with 239 brake horsepower. Yeah, the understeering sadly have done a job, and thankfully that didn't consider as a crash. I got very lucky over there. This is a very fun car to drive, by the way. And just like that, we managed to gain a silver prize with time of 1 minute and 14.2. Sadly, probably that crash into the wall have banished my chances for the gold reward. S2 Seattle Circuit full course with a Ford GT40. Into the finish line with a time of 1 minute 33.9, which is just enough to grant us a silver prize. S3 Smoky Mountain North Curse with Impreza Rally Car from 99, 4-wheel drive, 476 brake horsepower. yeah. That was bad. That was very bad. And so was that. I doubt we're gonna reach 1 minute 18. There was way too many mistakes made. And I was right, this is definitely a contender for the gold, if not for the other mistakes. But 1 minute 20, that's a contender for the silver prize that we just got. S4 Midfield Racer, Midfield Raceway with Pent Oil Nismo GDR GT from 99 4-wheel drive 700 and 2 brake horsepower. Yeah, understeering on that corner. That was severe understeering. And with 1 minute and 4.9, that is a silver. S5 on the Grindwald with Lotus Europa, middle engine rear drive car with 236 brake horsepower. This is a pretty fun car, actually. I do remember this one. Modifying this one is a treat, to say the least. Well, that was not very necessary. And with the time 1 minute 13.7, we managed to achieve the silver. There's gonna definitely a lot of learning of the tracks when it comes to those tests. S6 Rome Circuit full course with the Peugeot 406 sedan, and I think I didn't manage to make a save state, so maybe I'm gonna make one just in case right now, just so I can put my mind at ease. Peugeot 406 sedan, front wheel, front engine, front drive, 319 brake horsepower. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the resident sleeper of the cars. It makes a nice hum though. And now to the finish line. We actually got, well, we had a reasonable pace. 31, and it's still pretty good. 1 minute 31.5, and that's grants us a silver. I would say not bad for like over, for so many years of derusting. And now, Laguna Seca Raceway with the Viper GDSR Team Oreca. Front engine rear drive 713 brake horsepower. This one is gonna be a doozy. Because this one really wants you to spin. Yeah, and oversteering took me off the track. I'm way too used to driving on that little dirt patch over there because it just doesn't punish you if you drive over there on the race. But on the exam, it actually punishes you quite a bit. Too wide, way too wide. And it is also the corner right before the corkscrew. I'm braking way too much. Honestly, I just want to pass this. Because the real learning is gonna happen when I'm gonna do the gold on this. I'm happy with the bronze. I'm really happy with the bronze over here. I will not complain. S8 Tahiti Maze with Lancer Evolution 6 rally car from 99, 4-wheel drive, 460 brake horsepower. I think this is like one of the easier ones to gold, though the track is actually absolutely horrid. Not a gold, but a solid silver with 1 minute 57.1. Just, I'm gonna have to like fix like 2 seconds on this one. S9 Rome Knight with Alfa Romeo 155 touring car, 4-wheel drive, 544 brake horsepower. This is technically the most difficult track in the game. And the most confusing to me. I'm gonna be happy if I'm gonna reach bronze on this. We're definitely gonna get we're gonna reach a bronze. With 1 minute 34, that's a bronze right here. I do not really know this track that well, so this is gonna be a lot of practice to get a gold on this one. And the last of the special exams, Apricot Hill with Toyota GD1 from 99, middle engine, rear drive, 672 brake horsepower, final exam of the S license. Let's go. Yeah. The understeering just kicked me out of the track. I just couldn't fit over there for the dearest life of me. There we go, that's the one I was looking for. Now this is a trap over here. Normally, I say just cut this corner, just cut it. But because it's a test, you kinda cannot really do that. And with time 1 minute 12, that's a bronze. Ever so sadly, it's a bronze, but on the plus side, we have managed to obtain the super license, which pretty much also means we have passed every single license in this game. And from this point on, if we choose to, we can pretty much just pick our car, the one that we currently have, and we can keep on racing. We, on the other hand, we're gonna pick up something different. We're gonna do something different. And a matter of fact, let me save this to a file. I'm gonna make it on the number 1 save, a solid save file. Yes, replace it, please. Basically what I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be rather an offline thing, I'm gonna gold every single license that is in the game. It might take me a little while, but the rewards are actually worth it. Also, I just feel like it. I'm way too stubborn to quit on golding those licenses. So guys, remember this screen over here. We got only one car, Mazda RX-7 in 3 from 1,123 credits right now. On the next episode, we're gonna see this car, the same amount of money, and all the rewards for the golding all the licenses. But that's gonna happen on the next episode. People of Twitch that are right here right now, we are gonna continue on. We're gonna try to gold every single license. But people of YouTube, this is gonna be the end of this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing, ring the bell, stop it a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Music that is currently playing in the background has been provided by Carl Casey at whitebatstudio.com, and also on his YouTube channel, Whitebat Studio. Links for all of that, it's in the description and pinned comment. Just like every single of my socials can be found down below in the description and in the pinned comment. I'm gonna see you guys on the next episode, in which we're gonna start doing some actual racing. See you guys on the next episode.